logic. First step is always the vocab. A mathematical sentence is a sentence that states a fact or an idea. Truth values are the truth or falsity of a given statement. An open sentence is a mathematical sentence that contains variables, whereas just a statement is a closed sentence that can be judged true or false. Connectives are words or phrases that connect two or more simple statements to form a compound statement. Some examples are words like and, or, not, or if then. A negation just means not, and its symbol is this. A conjunction means and its symbol is this. And both parts must be true for the whole statement to be true. That's important. A disjunction means or, and its symbol is that, the opposite of a conjunction. One part or both must be true for the whole statement to be true, or both parts have to be false. That's important too. Conditional means if, then, and the symbol is an arrow. This is always true except when the if is true and the then is false. So if true implies false, then the statement is false. This is important too. Biconditional means if and only if, and the symbol is a double arrow. Both parts must be the same for the whole statement to be true. So true, if and only if true, is true, and false, if and only if false, is also true. That's important. De Morgan's law states the negation of an and or an or results in the negation of each piece and the flip of the and or the or sign. So the negation of P and Q is equivalent to not P or not Q, and the negation of P or Q is equivalent to not P and not Q. These two examples are logically equivalent, which means they have the same truth value. Truth tables are a compact way of listing symbols to show all possible truth values for a set of sentences. You should always set up a table like this: P and then Q, true, true, false, false, true, false, true, false. This shows all the possible relationships between the two sentences. Conjunction, you set up your table like this, and then fill in the values. So we have true, false, false, false. Because remember, for and, both parts have to be true for the statement to be true. Set up your table like this for a disjunction, and then fill in your values. True, 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 false. Because remember, for or, at least one part needs to be true for the whole statement to be true. Set up your table like this for conditional, and fill in your values again. True, false, true, true. Because for an if-then statement, the statement is always true unless the true implies the false. Last but not least, a biconditional. Fill in your values. True, false, false, true. Because for if and only if, you need two falses or two trues for the statement to be true. Another important vocab word is a tautology. This is a compound sentence that is always true. There are four types of special conditional statements: irregular conditional, which is just if-then; the converse, which is change order; inverse, I negate; and contrapositive, flip and negate. For example, if you had the statement, if it is warm, then it is sunny, the converse would be, if it is sunny, then it is warm, because you changed the order. Inverse would be, if it is not warm, then it is not sunny, because I negate. Contrapositive would be if it is not sunny, then it is not warm, because you flip and negate. For conditional and contrapositive statements, your truth tables will look like this. So just set them up. True, true, false, false, true, false, true, false, like we learned before, and then fill in your blanks. True, false, true, true. And since contrapositive and conditional statements are logically equivalent, you're going to have the same exact truth tables. Converse and inverse truth tables look like this. True, true, false, true. And since these two are logically equivalent, they're going to have the same truth tables too. When you're setting up a biconditional truth table statement or solving a problem, it's going to look like this. So here we have the statement P implies Q and Q implies P. So to fill in this truth table, you just go along with those steps and break it down. So here we're going to have true, false, true, true. And then the converse of that would be true, true, false, true. And then you put them both together and you solve again. True, false, false, true. This would not be a tautology because the whole statement is not true. Now for a quick recap. A conjunction means and the symbol is a caret. A disjunction is or, and that's upside down caret. Conditional means if then, and it's an arrow to the right. Biconditional is if and only if, and it's a double arrow. De Morgan's law states that the negation of an and or results in the negation of each piece and the flip of the and or sign. Logically equivalent means both things are equivalent and equal each other, and a tautology is a compound sentence that is always true. A truth table is a compound way of listing symbols to show all possible truth values for a set of sentences. Converse is you change the order, and conditional is if then, and those two are logically equivalent. Inverse is I negate, and contrapositive is flip and negate, and those two are also logically equivalent. And that was just a quick logic review. Thanks for watching.